against Ethan Pena. A couple of interesting guys. Falcão, a kid that fought in the Olympic Games in London, a silver medalist, and neither one of these fighters has begun to make his individual way through the ring. But as Christina said, we're not going to be short on action tonight. The Bradley-Pacquiao fight is certainly going to be a sensational fight to headline the whole evening. Take a look at the tail of the tapes here now for Falcão and Pena. Tell us a few things. You'll see that Pena is going to be about an inch taller. Not a lot of difference in weight, just a pound. 7 years younger is Esquiva Falcão at 24 years of age, as you take a look at the tail of the tape, 24 to 31. And there's a reach advantage for Ethan Pena, 75 to 73, so he's got a couple of inches there. All right, Lupe is standing in there, but there are no fighters in the ring yet, so we're going to have to hold off on that for just a second until the fighters make their individual appearances. And I haven't seen the fighters show up just yet, so we'll hold off on that for just a second. Now here come the fighters. This is Ethan Pena making his way in, officially 2-0 with 1 no contest. This guy won his last fight. It was a 4-round split decision win over Antonio Morero in Lincoln, Rhode Island. He got his first pro win in July of last year, scoring a second-round TKO over Jimmy Capiello in Boston, Massachusetts. So Ethan Pena makes his way in. Another one of these tough kids from New England. If you've just joining us streaming, we already had one fight here tonight, and that was Shani Monahan of New York was able to stop Joe McCready of Boston, Lowell, Massachusetts, in a 5th-round TKO. So Pena is in the ring officially, and now we wait for Esquiva Falcão. Falcão, Miguel Diaz, one of the all-time great trainers who works his corner, told me this kid really should have some sort of sensational professional career. 1-0 with 1 knockout. He's a southpaw from Brazil. He represented Brazil in the Olympics in London. He was silver medalist. He fought for Mexico in the World Series of Boxing in 2010 and 2011. He had a win and a loss in that. But with the extensive amateur career at age 24, he may be much further ahead than Pena, who's 31, 7 years older. So I'll be looking forward to seeing if everything Miguel Diaz has told me about Falcão comes to be true. Here comes the Brazilian in, wearing the colors of the Brazilian flag, green and yellow. All right, Lupe Contreras is all set, so let's get this fight underway. Here's Lupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the next bout of the evening. Damas y caballeros, continuamos con el siguiente combate de esta noche. Being brought to you by, presentado por Bob Aaron's Top Rank Incorporated. MP Promotions, la cerveza Tecate con carácter. PlayStation 4, greatness awaits. Smart Communications of the Philippines and our host, the MGM Grand Las Vegas. Este duelo, this bout, 6 rounds in the middleweight division, 6 vueltas en la división peso medio. Los jueces, the judges, Adelaide Bird, Ricardo Ocasio, and Tim Cheatham, the referee, Jay Nady. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner, vestido de camuflaje con color negro, he steps in wearing camouflage with black trim. His official weight, 162 pounds. Su peso oficial, 162 libras. In 3 bouts as a pro, he maintains a record of 2 victories, 1 no decision, and 1 KO. En 3 combates a nivel profesional, mantiene un récord de 2 victorias, una decisión nula y un knockout. Fighting out of Providence, Rhode Island, Ethan El Gallo Peña. Su contrario en la esquina roja, his opponent in the red corner, wearing Brazilian green, yellow and blue, vestido de samba verde, azul y amarela. Su peso oficial, 161 libras, his official weight, 161 pounds. En el verano del 2012, conquistó la medalla de plata en los Juegos Olímpicos de Londres y esta es su segunda combate a nivel profesional, con una victoria y un knockout. In the summer of 2012, he brought home the Olympic silver medalist at the London Games. And now, in his second bout as a pro, he has one victory and one KO. Fighting out of Vitoria, Brasil, Esquiva, falcão.
6 rounds. Touch gloves. Good luck. Go to work.
All right, so we're set to go here. This is scheduled for 6 rounds. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. You're watching TopRank.com, streaming live around the world. Our principals in the green and the gold or yellow is the kid from Victoria, Brazil, wearing the colors of the flag of Brazil. Of course, is Esquiva Falcão, kid who had the extensive amateur career. Let's see how he does against Ethan Pena, who comes to us from Providence, Rhode Island. Pena decked out in the camouflage trunks. The southpaw is Falcão. And again, I told you the cut man for Falcão, I was with him last night at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame dinner, and he tells me this kid Falcão is something to look for. He certainly looks like he's got very fast hands.
Stop.
Pena a little bit tentative coming in, grabs him. Jane 80 tells him no. And Pena for just a second switched around southpaw as he came in, and Jay says no, I'm not going to use the elbow, not my ring. And it's not the elbow, it's the shoulder. His arm came in with that shoulder again, that left shoulder. So Jay will keep an eye on that. Straight left hand by the southpaw Falcão, and there's a very stiff jab by Falcão. 5-punch combination. He almost spun Pena around to a southpaw again. He got hit right on the nose, the bridge of the nose. And boy, I tell you, Falcão looks terrific against Pena here in the early going. This is scheduled for 6 rounds, and I'll tell you, I'd be shocked if it goes 6 rounds. Not the way Falcão's hitting. His jab, his power punch is his left, and that jab is a punch. Getting great leverage off the back foot. Nice hook that time. Body shots. Boy, this guy's a complete package. Like what I'm seeing from Falcão. This Brazilian kid can fight. Don't know much about Pena other than he had a record of 2-0 with 1 no contest. But he's not picking up a lot of a contest against this guy because Falcão had so much amateur experience. He's just way ahead of Pena, in spite of the fact that Pena is 31 years of age. He's not in the same league with Falcão, and you can see it immediately. Oh, I'm not taking anything away from him. Anybody that gets into the ring, I've got a lot of admiration for, but this kid doesn't have the ability that Falcão has. And now he goes southpaw, does Pena. And that's because nothing that he's doing right-handed is going to work. And I'll guarantee you, if he continues to switch, he's going to get knocked out.
That was low.
The low blow, and then Jane 80 right on top of Falcão and Pena. Low blow. That was low. Falcão again landing shots that are clean. This is just round 1 with about 12 seconds to go in the round. And it's been all Falcão from Brazil. Pena tries to hang on, and Falcão even has an answer for that as he shrugs him off. That ends the first. It's a Falcão round, no question. So this is the kid, Falcão. There's Miguel Diaz. We'll listen.
Nervioso, tranquilo, pensando en todo lo que va a hacer. Respira duro, vamos. You gotta bully him though. Wait, he can't go back. He goes forward. I got his hand. He goes forward good. Come on. He goes forward good. They do the southpaw prevention. Come on, man. Let's go. Be back. No te me quedes ahí, loco. Tienes que moverte,
All right, so we're set to move to round number 2 at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. Christina Ponch is working with us. Larry Merchant, Mario Lopez will be along for the big show. And right now we're getting a chance to see what I think is a real prospect in this Esquiva Falcão from Brazil in the green trunks. Ethan Pena from Providence, Rhode Island, couldn't figure him out the first round. He had to switch a couple of times from orthodox fighter to southpaw. That didn't do him any good. He's continuing to fight as an orthodox fighter here, but watch Falcão. He'll double and triple punches, and he'll jab, he'll go downstairs, back upstairs, he'll throw that straight left hand with authority. A very good fighter. There it is. There's that left hand with authority that bounced the head of Pena. Corner of Pena telling him to slide left and right, and Falcão's just right on top of him no matter what he does. He gets him spun around again. Pena in the camouflage. Falcão with his back view. Falcão throws everything with authority. He jabs off the back foot to get plenty of drive, plenty of power in it. This guy has been well schooled as an amateur, a lot of amateur fights. This is only his second professional fight, and he looks like a seasoned pro, at least against Pena, who doesn't have a lot of experience to begin with, as an amateur or a professional. And Pena finally lands and he cracks him with the right hand. So that makes him happy. Something works for him. Our judges for this fight, Adelaide Bird, Ricardo Ocasio, and Tim Cheatham. Our third man in the ring is Jay Nady. And his Falcão now starting to beat him up a little bit. And these are heavy punches. Pena tries to catch him with an uppercut, but it doesn't do any damage. And Falcão in the green trunks just keeps the pressure on him. That one missed, as did that.
Stop! Up right, now box. That was low.
Jay warns Pena again that his punches are fairly low. It's the second time he's warned him. He hasn't done any damage. Nothing is really going Pena's way. Falcão just totally outboxing him here. Now he switches to southpaw, and that means he's back right-handed again. When he says his southpaw, he has no accuracy, does Pena. He's able to be hit more, and he has no power. He doesn't have a lot of power to begin with as an orthodox fighter, so switching southpaw doesn't help any. All right, there's the bell.
Here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where hundreds of crew members are working tirelessly to provide fight fans with the best in-arena experience that boxing has to offer. From the thousands of man-hours being put in, to the miles and miles of cable being run, to the booming sound system, the rock and roll lights, it's all to provide the best experience for anyone in attendance, whether it's celebrities, athletes, politicians, and of course fight fans packed to the ceiling. You never know who will be here, but whoever it is, packed in these seats will have the best experience that boxing has to offer. And even for the fighters, talking to some of them this week, they know coming out of that tunnel, when they hear their walkout music and they hear 15,000 fans screaming their name, it will surely be a night of boxing that you won't want to miss.
All right, round three. Falcão again in the green with the gold trim, the colors of the flag of Brazil. And Ethan Pena kicked out in his camouflage trunks and hasn't had a lot of success in the scheduled 6th rounder. Now Falcão would like to end the thing, although in the corner you heard the word tranquilo, which basically Miguel Diaz was telling Falcão, just take your time, man. Just relax, you're doing fine. Take it easy. He's taking it easy in terms of controlling the fight. And now again, Pena doesn't seem to know what he wants to do. He turns around to his southpaw, and he's going to get hit some more. Oh, he almost got that big left hand there. Falcão stays as a southpaw. And Pena gets caught and switched now, back as an orthodox fighter. You're watching TopRank.com, streaming live around the world on the night of the big one. Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao. And it's all Falco here loading up shots. Jay has a good look at him. So far he hasn't landed that real heavy clean blow, although that last left hook caught him pretty good. No zip in the punches of Pena now. He's taking a lot of punishment so far. Takes a few more heavy shots to the head, and Jay will think about stopping this fight. You know, he's got his chin tucked down, his eyes are down on the floor. Falco needs to step back and come with the uppercut and he'll take his head off. Right now, Pena's just fighting on instinct. He has to yank him out of there. They don't follow the voice command. Digging body shot by Falcao. Clean shot upstairs with the left hand. I think one thing, Pena is a very, very tough guy. He's hanging in there, and he's taking a lot of punishment. He's not landing much. Falco doesn't appear to be a real exceptionally heavy puncher. He got his first TKO in the 4th round of his first professional fight by an accumulation of punches, and that is apparently the way he's going to win this fight, with an accumulation of punches. Because he's really accumulating, I'll tell you that. Closing seconds of the 3rd round here in Las Vegas. Esquiva, Falcao. It's all Falcao. Take a look at the replays, and it's just a highlight reel for Falcao. Body shots, head shots, chop on the inside. This Pena's corner.
Deep breath, deep breath. Through the nose, not through the mouth.
All right, we're through 3. We go to the 4th round here now at TopRank.com, streaming around the world. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. Christina Ponce is with us, and she'll be providing features throughout the course of the evening. This is round 4. In the green with the gold trim, the flag of Brazil, is Falcao, and in the camouflage trunks is Ethan Pena. And he came in here 2-0-0-1 with 1 knockout. Each guy is a knockout, but this is all Falco. Falco loading up shots now here in the 4th round, like he'd like to take this guy out of here. His first fight, he scored a 4th round knockout, a technical knockout, that is. And it's been all Falcao here. And he's a tough kid from Providence, Rhode Island, smallest state in the United States. Minute gone in the 4th, and it's just all Falcao, just outboxing this guy. Little fatigue factor for both fighters who are young. Falcao's fatigue, if there's any fatigue, is from throwing so many punches. Esquiva, Falcao from Brazil. Nice little boxer. Pena not giving him a lot of opposition, but he's taking a lot of punishment. Tough kid. Probably why they selected him, because he can stand up against his very good assault. And he says, come on, let's keep it going. Give him credit, boy. He's a tough kid. He hangs in there. Minute to go in the 4th round, and he's taking a lot of punishments here. A lot of punishment in the 4th round as he's back to fighting as a southpaw. Doesn't do him any good. He slides back to right hand now. Dropping the left hand. That's no good. And immediately Falcão sneaks off the left shoulder and starts pummeling him from that side. You see the fatigue of Peña. 30 seconds to go in round 4. It's all Falcão as it's been from the opening bell of round number 1. Won every round and every minute of every round. Every once in a while, Peña will land something, but it is a fight. So you expect that. Falcão wild with that right upper hand. Closing seconds now of the 4th round, and this thing is all Falcão. Here comes the bell to end the 4th round.
Manny, today at the press conference, Freddie said that this is a must-win fight for you. Do you agree that for you this is a must-win, and why?
Yes, it's a very important fight for me, and I think I have to prove that my journey in boxing will continue.
And that's why it's a must-win, because you don't want people to think that you should hang up the gloves quite yet, correct?
Yes.
All right, now for Tim, he also says for him it's a must-win because he feels like in order to confirm what happened in the first fight, he has to win this fight. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we're in the face-off. We, face to face. We talk each other, and are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get it on, and give good fight and make people happy.
That's what he said. I was wondering what he was saying to you.
Yeah, we talk each other, and let's do our job in the ring and to make people happy. You did your job in training. I did my job in training. So let's give them a good fight on Saturday.
Everyone's anticipating you guys to go toe-to-toe. I don't know how many people think the fight will actually go to the distance. His camp's been training for a knockout. Your camp's been training aggressively, but says if a knockout comes, it'll come. But at the end of the fight, whenever it's said and done, if your hand is raised as the new WBO welterweight champion, what would that mean to you?
It means a lot for me and in my career, and of course, all glory and honor is to God.
All right, so we're back to action here in the 5th round, and again, it's more of Esquiva Falcão just really outboxing Peña. MGM Grand Garden Arena here. You're watching TopRank.com streaming around the world. This is Esquiva Falcão, the former Olympian. He was a silver medalist for Brazil in the London Games. And Ethan Peña, who's 31 years of age, who turned pro recently, has a couple of wins in his career, but it's not going his way tonight. In the 5th round now, it's scheduled 4-6, and it's been all Falcão. Although I will say that I give Peña a lot of credit for hanging in there because he's taken a lot of punishments and a lot of shots against a guy that has a whole lot more ability. Peña complains that he got hit behind the head. Bend over right in front of the guy, and the guy throws a punch, you're going to get hit. Other problem that Peña makes is that he enters the kill zone or the hit zone, and he doesn't throw punches. So he's going to get counted. He keeps saying to Falcão, let's go. Come in. Falcão grants his wish and comes in and blasts him with a heavy jab. Nice combination here. Peña does a lot of gesturing for a guy that doesn't throw a lot of punches. Again, you notice why I said he walks in without throwing any punches? See, there he is. He's in the kill zone. No punches. Comes in with the left hand down, so Falcão whacks him. Could be frustrating for Esquiva in a way that he can't shift this guy. Hit him with everything. Body shots upstairs. And the bell ends the 5th round. Well, the question in the 6th is how many more headshots is Jay Nady going to let this guy take before he stops the fight? Falcao has won every minute of every round. So it scored 50-45 with no knockdowns. From early in the 5th round, you see Falcao just really teeing off on him, and Pena says, come on, let's come in. And then later on in the round, more of the same stuff. This guy's taking a lot of shots here, isn't he? Very, very tough kid. All right, let's see now if Falcao is going to put enough pressure on Pena or Jay Nady will have no choice but to stop the fight. I don't think Jay's going to let this guy take a heck of a lot more headshots. This is round 6, the 6th and final round of this middleweight fight. Both fighters coming in slightly over the middleweight division of 160. Falcao was 161 and Pena 162. Pena again in the kill zone without doing anything. And then he kind of speed bags him with a couple of punches there with the right hand. All Falcao as Jay has to separate the two again. Pena actually has a 2-inch reach advantage, but the way he fights, he hasn't been able to take advantage of it all. Because oftentimes he comes in with his left hand held high or hanging down by his hip. And that's not going to help your 2-inch reach advantage at all. Now he's catching shots upstairs. He holds the hand up to see him creeping into the kill zone without throwing punches. Very dangerous way to fight. Falcao hasn't pressed for decent shots there. He's just flat out boxing this kid. And he has from the opening, there's a heavy headshot that time with the left hand. This combination downstairs, back upstairs.
Stop! Break! Please, thank you.
About a minute to go in this fight. And finally, one of the few really definitive grabs in the fight. Jay's had to separate him a couple of times, and when he's had to separate him, the last time he says thank you, because they were really hanging on to each other.
Box.
Oh, look at this stuff. Falcao just beating him up with 30 seconds to go. Well, if the fight's going to be stopped in the last 30 seconds, Falcao is going to have to do it because Jay's not going to stop this fight now. Look at this. A lot of headshots there. 5 or 6 in a row. Inside of 10 seconds to go in this fight. And again, from the first 10 seconds to the last 10 seconds, it's been all Falcao. 60-54 is the score of this fight. We don't even need Adelaide Bird, Richard Ocasio, and Tim Cheatham to tell us that. It's going to be a unanimous decision victory for Esquiva Falcao. Not only did he win every round, he won every minute of every round. But he was never able to drop Pena, to Pena's credit. Action from the final round. And Miguel Diaz told me this kid was a good fighter. Miguel's been around a long time. And there he is right there. He knows this fighter, and this kid is good. We'll see more of him. He's got to work on his power now. He's 24 years of age. All right, Lupe Contreras has the scores, so let's make it all official. Here's Lupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, the official scorecard reads as follows. Damas y caballeros, después de 4 vueltas, este es el veredicto final. Judges Bird and Ocasio scored about identically at 60-54. Los jueces Bird y Ocasio entregan tarjetas idénticas de 60-54. Y el juez Cheatham, 60-53. Judge Cheatham scores it 60-53. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Los tres a favor del ganador por decisión unánime. Esquiva falcão.
All right, here's Christina Poncha. Let's go over to Christina.
Hello, boxing fans worldwide. I am joined ringside by the beautiful Ashanti. Ashanti, thank you for joining us. First and foremost, let's talk about your wonderful album, Braveheart, which I love.
I'm so happy to be here. I love my album. I'm so happy for the world to hear it. It's been a long time in the making, so I'm excited.